Hey, my name is Irene and welcome back to our channel. We've been covering mistakes that you don't want to make in your construction project. We've already covered 2 episodes. If you haven't watched those episodes, we'll link them below and you can go and look at them. So in this episode, we're going to look at another 4 mistakes that you don't want to make in your construction project. Number 9, getting carried away by current trends. Isn't it amazing how a trend comes, takes us all by storm, we all jump into that bandwagon, and then the trend fades away and we forget about it, and when you look back at old trends that were hitting at some point, they don't look so good. This can happen to you in a construction project. You look at the current trends that are going on in construction and you want to implement every trend there is. But what happens is that in future, you look at your house and you really don't like it because the trends that you were attracted to in the past have already been overtaken by time. And now you look at your house and it looks old. Sometimes you think it looks shady. It just doesn't look so nice. Think about the 70s and the 80s. Think about the clothes that we used to wear. We look back at those times and sometimes you wonder, wow, how was this ever trendy and fashionable? You don't want that to happen to your construction project. So if you find yourself attracted to particular trends and there's something that you like and you really want to implement in your construction project, the best way to go about it is to implement it in your soft finishes, especially your interiors. You can go trendy with your curtains, with your furniture, things that you can easily change. But as far as your house is concerned and the things that are not easily changeable in a construction, we always advise our clients to go with a classy, timeless look. That way, your house will never look out of place, it will never look old, it will never look like it has been overtaken with time. Number 10, implementing too many components in your house design, and especially in the same space. You find a situation where somebody likes flat roofs, but at the same time they want a pitched roof. When you go to the inside of the house, you find somebody wants to use paint, at the same time they want to use wallpaper, they want to use molding, they want to use textures, they want to use tiles of different colors, of different textures. You just want to bring in everything into your house. You like it, therefore you want it incorporated into the design of your house. This is usually very, very expensive, but at the end of the day, your house looks cluttered, your house looks odd, your house doesn't just look well put together. If you're attracted to different kinds of finishes, learn how you can implement those finishes in different rooms. For example, the tiles in your kitchen don't have to be the same as the ones that are in your sitting room or perhaps in your bedrooms. If you isolate each room, then you're able to bring in finishes that will not collide or clash with each other. If you're also stuck in this situation and you don't know what to do, this is where you get an interior designer. An interior designer will help you and guide you and show you creative ways to bring together different components in such a way that there is uniformity and harmony and your house ends up looking good. Just avoid the problem of implementing too many things in one space. It is not only expensive, it doesn't even look good at the end of the day. Number 11, sending money to people you cannot trust to undertake your construction project. Let's just take a moment of silence for all our brothers and sisters from diaspora who have sent their hard-earned money to this country and they have nothing to show for it. People received that money, pocketed it, had a good time with it, and now you really don't have a house to show for it. Just avoid it altogether. If you don't have anybody you can trust to carry out your construction, if you can't trust your brother, sad to say, if you can't trust your parents, if you can't trust your friends, just keep your money, invest your money. When you find a team that you can work with and that you can trust, that gives you the leeway to send money into the country. Maybe you're also sending money from a town, maybe you're in Nairobi and you're sending money to Shags, trusting somebody to carry out your construction project. Most of the time it doesn't go well. These people will cut corners, they'll eat your money, they'll come up with stories, they'll tell you they were attacked, they'll tell you something happened, somebody was sick, we had to use the money. Usually it doesn't end up well. If you really don't know anybody who can handle your construction well, whether you're in the country sending money up country, or whether you're out of the country and sending your money into the country to people you cannot trust and you have no contracts with them, you have no way to track your money, you know what? Just keep your money. Otherwise, you'll end up in a situation where you make so many losses and you have really nothing to show for yourself. And this can break relationships. It can break your relationship with your friends. It can break your relationships with your family. So when it comes to money, just avoid sending your money without proper documentation, without proper contracts. Number 12, being a mean client. This happens when you have a client who is mean, who is nitpicking, who is just fussy, who keeps shouting at consultants, who keeps shouting at the people who are building their house. You find those clients, I'm looking for the right word to describe them. Client zilla, construction zilla. I'm not sure what is the right word to describe these kinds of people, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Don't be that client who is always fussing, who is always shouting at people, who is never satisfied. You give instructions, people do what you want them to do, but you keep shouting. One thing we've realized about clients who are like that, actually what they're trying to avoid is make payment. The people who do this will come up with any reason so that they don't pay their consultants, they don't pay the contractor, they don't pay the workers who are working on their site. Now, if you're that kind of client, I can assure you one thing. Consultants will walk away, contractors will walk away, workers will refuse to come to your site because they know what they're going to face. They know they're going to face somebody who is ungrateful, they're going to face somebody who cannot be satisfied, and they'll face somebody who really just doesn't want to pay them. As a client, you do deserve to get your money's worth. You do deserve to get the right services. The best thing that you want to do with your team of consultants and with the workers that are working for you is to form a cohesive team, is to form a team that is working together well. When you have a problem with your construction, talk to your consultants, make your position known, but don't be that mean client who's trying to run away from their own responsibilities. Well, that is it. That is what we had for you. I hope you will take these mistakes into consideration during your construction project so that you may avoid them. At the end of the day, what you're looking for is a successful project, and this is how you ensure that you actually hit your goal. If you like what you're getting in this channel, we encourage you to hit the subscribe button, share these videos with your friend, tell them all about what we are doing. We have great content lined up for you, and we'll see you in our next video.